When did your kid getting kicked out of Disney become your greatest parenting moment? My 9-year-old daughter Beatrix got expelled from her school's Disney graduation trip for destroying $2,000 worth of property. The PTA president's voice was vicious when she called me from Magic Kingdom. Mrs. Burnett, if you're not at Disney World within 3 hours, I'm calling the police myself. Your daughter has destroyed thousands of dollars of property. She's ruined our entire graduation celebration that we spent months planning. This is criminal destruction and she will be prosecuted to the fullest extent. I could hear other parents shouting in the background. Is that her mother? Tell her she's paying for everything. I dropped everything and drove 3 hours to Orlando, my heart pounding nonstop. Beatrix had begged to go on this 5th grade graduation trip. As a single mom working as a nurse, the $1,000 trip fee had meant taking extra shifts for 2 months, but she'd promised to behave. The PTA president called twice more during my drive. This is assault. Your daughter is deeply disturbed. When I arrived at Disney security, I found Beatrix sitting on a bench, holding orange craft scissors. Around her feet were the remains of what had once been beautiful Mickey ears. Her chin was up. She wasn't crying. The PTA president, Mrs. Hodges, was pacing frantically with her phone out, recording everything. This is assault on personal property. These ears cost $75 each. Some were limited edition. The other mothers were gathering their children, faces twisted in anger and disbelief. I recognized the Harmons, who owned 3 country clubs, the O'Briens, whose foundation name was on our school gym, the kind of parents who flew first class to PTA meetings. Beatrix, what happened? I asked, kneeling beside her. I fixed something that was broken, Mom. Mrs. Hodges shoved her phone in my face. Your daughter is disturbed. She ran through the group with scissors like a maniac. She destroyed 27 pairs of Mickey ears during our castle photo. The other parents started shouting about lawsuits, therapy bills, ruined memories. One mother claimed her daughter was traumatized and would never return to Disney. Beatrix, I need you to explain exactly what happened, I said quietly. She looked up at me with that steady gaze that always made her seem older than 9. Mom, they made kids earn their ears. Kids whose parents couldn't donate extra money had to work for them. Mrs. Hodges stepped forward. We created a responsibility system. Children learned the value of effort and contribution, but they made us clean up after the rich kids at every meal, Beatrix continued, her voice getting stronger. Carry their bags in the 98-degree heat, throw away their trash, wipe down tables while they went on rides, pick up their dropped popcorn. After 3 days, they decided if we worked hard enough to deserve ears. My stomach began to twist. Go on, sweetheart. Alfred cleaned up vomit when Zach threw up after Space Mountain. Beatrix's eyes started to water. Olivia carried shopping bags for 6 hours until her arms had red marks. Carlos missed the parade because he was holding spots in line for other kids to ride Thunder Mountain twice. His mom couldn't donate because she's paying for his grandmother's medicine. The security guard shifted uncomfortably. Mrs. Hodges' confident expression was faltering. They gave me plastic ears after I cleaned for 3 days, but Alfred's dad has cancer and his mom used all their savings for treatment. She couldn't donate anything extra. Alfred worked harder than anyone. He smiled while cleaning. He ran to get napkins. He carried bags until his shoulders hurt. The other parents were looking at the ground now. Yesterday, the moms announced Zach didn't earn his ears because he looked tired while working. They said he wasn't enthusiastic enough. For the castle photo, kids with custom ears stood in front. Kids with plastic ears stood in the back. Alfred had to be on the side holding everyone's backpacks. No ears. One of the other mothers whispered, the photos were supposed to be a surprise for parents. Beatrix's voice cracked. They made him watch while they gave Alina 3 pairs of ears because her mom bought the whole group fast passes. Alina threw 1 pair away at Alfred's head because she didn't like the color. So during the photo, I cut them all. Every expensive hair, every crystal, every embroidered name. If Alfred couldn't have ears after being treated like a servant at Disney World, then nobody deserved them. I had to turn away to hide my expression. Mrs. Hodges sputtered. She destroyed our private property. There are consequences. What happened to the kids who cleaned? I asked. Mrs. Hodges hesitated. They still participated in all park activities. Another mother interjected quickly. The bronze tier children couldn't enter certain restaurants or character meetings for logistics. They weren't allowed to ride rides with fast passes even with their own money, Beatrix added quietly. Alfred ends up getting a VIP experience and his first Mickey ears ever.